the truth or the lie. Well, the first thing you would do is you'd write down the days of the week. So you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then you have a monkey, and then you have a lion. The question says the lion lies on which days? Which days does the lion lie on?
Monday, every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yes, perfect. So the lion lies on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But then he says the truth on every other day, correct?
Yes.
Good. And then the monkey speaks the truth on which days?
Sundays to Wednesdays.
That means he lies on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and the question says the monkey and the lion says that they were lying yesterday. Which day is it today? So now that we visualized it, let's take a look. So the first option, Thursday, well, yeah, first option, Thursday, let's take a look. If it is Thursday, if they both said they lied yesterday, then that means that, if you take a look on Wednesday, did the lion lie? Yes, he did. The lion lied on Wednesday. But then on Thursday, he's saying the truth. So that statement makes sense. Do you guys understand?
Melvin, I don't really understand.
Okay. So the lion says that he lied yesterday. And I'm choosing the first option, which is Thursday. If you look at Thursday, does the lion say the truth or the lie?
Truth.
Right. And he says that yesterday he's told a lie. Did he lie yesterday?
Yeah.
That's right. So that checks out, correct?
Yeah.
And the monkey says that he lied yesterday. On Thursdays, does the monkey lie or does the monkey say the truth?
Lie. Oh.
And then yesterday, he did say the truth. So that also makes sense. Do you understand?
Oh, yeah. He lied that he lied the day before.
Exactly.
But he's meant to say the truth.
That's right.
So, yeah. Thank you.
So the answer is A. If you check the other option, so on Monday, the lion has to lie. And if he says that he lied yesterday, well, he didn't lie yesterday. So yeah, it makes sense. So this checks out for the monkey, so the lion. But for the monkey, if the monkey said he lied yesterday, it doesn't make sense because he didn't lie yesterday and he doesn't lie on Monday as well. And then it makes, if you go all the way down, it just checks out for all of them.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Next question. You're welcome. Next question, number 5 by Aryan. This is a very interesting question. I love this, by the way. I love this mock exam. There's a lot of questions that makes you think outside the box. So a hotel room has rooms that can accommodate up to 2 people. Couples can share a room, but otherwise men will share only with men and women only with women. How many rooms are needed to guarantee that any group of 100 people can be accommodated? So imagine you have a random of people, right? Well, firstly, if you had 50 men and 50 women, an even split, how many rooms would you need? For the 50 men, you would need? How many rooms?
25.
Good. And for the woman, how many rooms would you need?
25.
Good. So it's a perfect split. Now imagine you start changing things up. So let's just say you get something like 51 men, and then you get 49 women. Then the question is, how many rooms do they need? So if you have 51 men, how many rooms would you need?
25. 26. Yeah.
26. And then for 49 women, how many rooms do you need?
25.
25, right? Because 48 women can share a room and there's one room left over, right? And then 50 men can share a room, but then there's one person left over. One person left over and one person left over. So you need 51 rooms. If you need a total of 51 rooms. And then if you were to try any other bigger combinations, let's say you have something completely random, let's say, give me something crazy. How about 99 men and then one woman? How many rooms do we need for 99 men?
Oh, 29. Oh, 50.
We need 50. Do we need 50 rooms? Yeah, we need 50 rooms. And then for the one room, we need
1.
one room. Do you see how it holds up there? It's not getting bigger, is it? Or let's try something like 70 men and 30 women. How many rooms do we need for 70 men?
35.
Yeah.
And then the woman?
15. 15.
So it adds up to 50. So the maximum number of rooms you need is 51. Do you guys understand?
Melvin,
Yes.
why is it
Yeah.
51 again?
Because if you have a odd pair of men and women, so let's just say you have men and then you have women. So if you have 99 men, right? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
98 men can be sorted into a total of 49 rooms. Okay. Two
Yeah.
men in each, right? And then one man is sorted into a single room. So he's very lucky. He gets his own room to himself. Okay.
Yeah.
And for the other woman who's alone, she gets her own room as well. So you have a total of 4 plus 1, which is 51.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Next, we have question number 4. Is it this question, Aryan?
Question number 4, yes.
All right. So in this question, this is a very nice question as well. So the way it works is, again, and the easiest way is you visualize things. By the way, all right, never mind. So you visualize things. So we have the number 14 here, and then we have the number 7 here, and then number 31 is here. And they said that the distance between 31 to 14 is the same as the distance between 7 and 31, right? Now, the first mistake that a lot of people make is they think that, excuse me, that 31 is the final person in the circle, right? There's only 31 people. But that's incorrect. And again, well, you can't really make that mistake because if you look at it, there's no 31 as an option. But another mistake, yeah. But then, yeah. So now that we know that, let's figure out what's the distance between each of these people. So from 14 to 31, what's the distance? How many people in between?
Then 17.
17.
Sorry, 17 people, right? So there's 17 people in between 31 and 14. And it should be the exact same between 7 and 31. So let's figure that out. So that means that from 7 to 0, so to the first person, there was 7 people. And then from pretty much individual 0 to 31, there was another 10 people. So that means individual 0 or individual number 1, or the last individual like final, is which number? What's 31 plus 10?
41.
41.
41. Do you guys understand?
Yeah.
So that's the answer. Got it?
Yeah.
All right. Next is question number 7. This question, Aryan? By the
Yes.
way, I really want to emphasize to all of you, right? I really want to emphasize with all of you, right? This is such a small group of kids. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of you, right? You have like my full attention and you can ask me any questions you have and I can help you out with this. Or normal face-to-face classes, there's about, 100, 150 kids in one classroom. So you guys have the opportunity to directly ask specific questions and I urge you to make the most of it. So right now, I only have Aryan asking me questions and no one else. And, 2 questions from Momina and 1 question from Ayush. So I urge you to make the most of it.
Questions.
Sorry?
I sent you another question in the chat.
Question 6. Yeah. All right. Greg is a baseball player who throws 2 kinds of pitches, a fastball and a knuckleball. The probability that of throwing a strike is different for each pitch. Greg throws fastballs more often than he throws knuckleballs, and the figure below indicates the possibility of different outcomes. So he has a 70% probability of throwing a fastball, and out of that, a 60% probability of getting a strike. He has a 30% probability of throwing a knuckleball, and out of those 30%, a 20% of throwing a strike, right? So the question is, what's the probability that Greg will throw a strike on any given ball? So that means that you have to find the probability of getting a strike. So the probability of getting a strike on a fastball is 0.7 multiplied by 0.6. Now, why is that? Because it must be a fastball and a strike. Remember 2 weeks ago, I told you guys, whenever you see the word and, you multiply, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 0.7 and 0.6. So what's 7 times 6?
42.
42. And how many numbers after the decimal point?
2.
2.
2. Good. So we have 2 numbers after the decimal point. So 0.42. Do you guys understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then the probability of throwing a knuckleball and throwing a strike is 0.3 multiplied by 0.2 is equal to what? What's 3 times 2?
0.6.
Sorry?
0.6.
3 times 2 is 6, yeah? And then how many numbers after the decimal point?
1.
No, 2. So
2.
0.06 because there's one number here and another number here. That's why there's 2 in total. Do you understand?
Yep.
Yeah. So the probability of getting a strike on a fastball is 0.42, and the probability of throwing a strike on a knuckleball is 0.6. And now the question is asking, what's the probability that you could throw a strike either way? So it could be a fastball or a knuckleball. So if it's a fastball or a knuckleball, do we add or multiply? Do we add or multiply?
Multiple.
Nope.
Add.
I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. So let's just say, how many of you have parents who told you that if you pass the gate exam, they'll get you something, they'll buy you something? Okay, Momina, what did your dad say?
Get
Yeah.
a pet.
Sorry?
Finally. I'll get a pet.
Oh, a pet. Nice. What do you want to get? A dog?
Maybe a cat.
A cat. Okay. Well, what would you get, Ayush?
They said that they'll get me VR headset.
A what, sorry?
A VR headset.
Oh, a VR headset.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Like the Vision Pro or like the Meta Quest?
Vision Pro.
They would get you a Vision Pro.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. And then, Aryan, have you been given a promise?
Yes, he said anything I want.
Anything you want. And what do you want?
Well, I haven't decided. I'm just gonna not gonna get overconfident. I'm gonna wait until the gate exam until I
Okay,
decide.
awesome. Awesome. Yeah.
I want a PS5.
You want to get a PS5? Okay, nice. So now imagine your parents come up to you and say, all right, listen, I am an evil, statistician, and I'm going to use statistics to trick my daughter or my son. And here's the deal that they make you. All right. If you pass the gate exam, okay, you have 2 options. Option 1. Sorry. I will get you what you want if, option A, you pass the gate exam and Melvin shaves off his eyebrows. Okay? Option 2, I'll get you whatever you want if you pass the gate exam or Melvin shaves off his eyebrows. Which option is better?
Or.
Or
Yeah.
And the
Or.
reason and why is that? Like, although it might make sense in your head, which one has a higher probability of happening?
Because there's 2 things that you have to do.
Yes. So you only have to technically you only have to do one of those 2 things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you only have to do one of those 2 things when you have or, it means that you have a higher probability of happening, right? But if you have to have several things happening all at once, then the probability goes down and down and down. Do you understand?
Yep.
Yeah. So in this case, it doesn't matter whether it's a fastball or a knuckleball. It's a fastball or a knuckleball. It just has to be one or the other. So you add them. It's or. So 0.42 plus 0.06 is 0.48. Do you guys understand?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Next question. Question number 7. Which coin has the most copper in terms of composition? So it says basically just asking which coin has the most copper. And if you look at it, the $1 coin has 92% copper. So the answer is $1. This was a really easy question.
Yeah.
And then question number 2. What is the total weight of nickel in 1 20 pence, 1 50 cents, and 2 1 Australian dollars? So let's take a look. The nickel in 120 pence. So in 20 pence, it is 16% nickel, and the 20 pence weighs 5 grams. So 0.16 times 5 plus, that's the 20 cents, 20p, plus 5 cents, which is, 50 cent is 0.25 multiplied by 50 cent weighing 15 grams plus finally 1 Australian dollars. So 1 Australian dollar weighs 9 grams. So 2 of them would weigh. How much would 2 of them weigh? 9 times 2.
18.
All right. Thank you. Someone's awake. The rest of you are sleeping, I believe. Is that correct?
No.
Daydreaming? Okay. So 18 grams. And then what's the composition of nickel in the $1 coin? 2%. So multiply by
2%.
0.02. So let's do the multiplications. 0.16 times 5, that is
0.8.
0.8. Good. 0.25 times 15. 0.25 multiplied by 50. By the way, Mustafa, are you here? You're gone silent.
3.75.
Sorry?
3.75.
3.75, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then 18 times 0.02.
0.036.
0.36. And when you add them all up, you get 4.91 grams. All good?
Yep.
All right. Next question. Let's see what else you guys sent through. 7, 10. Next is question number 10. All right. If the particle travels at a constant speed of 10 meters per second and is stationary for 6.25 seconds, how long will it take for the particle to cover the distance between point A all the way to the end, which is point G? So this question, although it sounds a bit like confusing, it's not too hard. What it basically is saying is that imagine you have, by the way, I'll actually do both 9 and 10 to explain it. So given the velocity is meters per second versus time graph, the area traveled under the line of the graph. So basically, all of this area here represents how much they've traveled. Do you guys understand?
Yeah.
Right? The following graph shows the velocity of a particle moving from point A to point G. Points B, D, and F are midpoints. So let's find the area of each of these shapes. Now, what shape is this here?
Trapezium.
Good. And how do you find the area of a trapezium? How do you find the area of a trapezium? I'll tell you. So it's the top A plus the base B multiplied by the height divided by 2. So A plus B multiplied by H divided by 2. Okay? What's A in this graph here? What's A? By the way, just a tip, if you guys didn't know how to do trapezium, you guys need to do some quick thinking, and you can break it down into two triangles and a rectangle. Do you see how you can still solve it?
Yeah.
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 And then another rectangle, I mean triangle, and another rectangle, and you can solve it. Got it?
Yeah.
All right. So A in this question, what's A? What's this distance here? Come on, guys.
That is 10 miles.
Is it 10? This distance here?
6.
Yes. No.
Is it 6? Well, this is from 5 all the way to 10, which
Oh,
is
5.
5. So it's 5 plus, and what's B? From here all the way to here.
13.
Yep. And then what's the height?
10.
10. All right. So what's 5 plus 3
80.
times 10
180.
divided by 2?
90.
All right. So the left-hand side, they traveled 90 meters. The right-hand side, let's do the same thing. What's the distance between F and G?
7.
What's the distance between F and G? So like 21 to 28, 7, good. And then what's the total base distance?
10. 12.
12. And then what's the height?
5.
5 and divided by 2. 7 plus 12 is
90.
19.
90 times 5.
95.
Yeah.
Good. 95 divided by 2.
47.5.
47.5. And if you add 90 plus 47.5, you get
137.5.
good job, boys. And the girls just very quiet. Mustafa's just like gone completely missing. He's dark, like no camera, no microphone. I don't know if he's still with us.
Yeah.
He's probably just playing Fortnite while we're going through this question. Is he?
No.
Oh no, it's Roblox. You're playing Roblox, right?
No, I don't even play Roblox.
I don't know. You seem a bit suspicious with your microphone and camera off for the whole class. I don't know, Mustafa. I don't know. All right. So if the particle travels at a constant speed for 10 meters per second and is stationary for 6.25 seconds, how long will it take for the particle to cover the distance of point A to point G? This question may seem hard, but it's not. The first thing is he is not he, the particle. How much distance did the particle cover? What's the total distance we found?
137.5.
Do you guys understand that?
And
Yeah, 137.5. Do you guys understand that?
yeah.
Yes, no?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it travels a total of 137 meters, and then it travels at a speed of 10 meters per second. That's what the question says, right? Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that means so how long does that mean it took it to the particle to travel this total distance?
I know.
13.7
13.7.
seconds.
Plus 6.25.
Do you guys understand?
Yeah. And plus
So
6.25.
what that means is that, for example, the particle could have traveled like this, then stays there, and then just travels again at the same speed. Or it stayed for 6 seconds and then it traveled at this speed. Or it traveled at this speed and then stays and then just gets there. Right?
Isn't it 13.75?
Sorry, 7.5. Yeah, 7.5. Yeah. Let me write it cleanly, neatly. 13.75. And then you add the time it was stationary for, which is 6.25. And what do you get there?
20,
Sorry?
20.
Yeah, 20
Wait,
seconds.
Melvin, how did you get the 6.25?
The station.
So from the question. So the question says they didn't move for sorry.
Oh,
You didn't move-
6.25.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
I've got a bunch of messages in between. So if there's any other questions you guys would still like to go through, send it again now. All right, question 13. Here are some statements about the graph. The rainfall in November, February, and March combined accounted for more than 1 meter of rainfall. Okay. That's statement number one. Statement number two. Well, let's actually, before we go on, let's just fact check that. So November, the total rainfall, if you look all the way across, it is 1,
100.
2,
Wait,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So how many millimeters is that?
100.
Yep.
Good. And how many centimeters is that?
100. Or 1,
10
1, yeah.
centimeters.
No, 10.
10, 10.
10 centimeters. And then in March, how much rainfall did it have? It had above 400. It had 1, 2, 3, 4. 44 centimeters. And then in February, it had 43 centimeters. 43 plus 44 gives you
77, 87,
87 plus 10.
97.
Does that give you more than 1 meter of rainfall?
No.
No. April had less than twice as much as rainfall, as much as rainfall as June, July, and August combined. So April had less than twice as much rainfall as June, July, and August combined. So June, how much rainfall did we have? We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 0.8 centimeters, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's 80 millimeters, so my bad. It's 8 centimeters. And
8
then
cent.
July, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 centimeters. Right, so let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 4 centimeters. So July had 4 centimeters, and August had 1, 2, 3, 4. So August had another 4. So, and then finally, April. How much did April have? Well, if this is 200, it had 1, 2, 3. It had
230.
23. Sorry, 20. Yeah, 23 centimeters. Right. 8 plus 4 plus 4 is.
See?
16, yeah. 16.
16. And 16 times 2,
Like 32.
30.
32. By the way, this is wrong. So this is wrong. 13 is wrong. So option B, it says that it had April had less than. Oh, sorry. Never mind. Never mind. I apologize. It says April had less than twice as much rainfall as June, July, and August combined. So June, July, and August combined had 32, and April had 23 centimeters of rain. So does that make sense?
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And August had 30 millimeters less rainfall than June and is the second month with the least rainfall. So June had 8 and August had 4. So yes, it had close to 30. It was more and is the second month with the least rainfall.
Melvin.
Yeah.
Wait. Actually, never mind. Never mind.
No,
It's wrong.
ask your question.
I was going to say I thought August was 30, but then I found that it. I wrote it was 40 there on my sheet.
Yeah,
No, it's
so
working out.
yeah, it's 40, and then September is also 40, and the text says it had 30 millimeters less rainfall than June. Well, it had 40 millimeters, and is the second month with the least rainfall. It is like same as September, and they both have the least rainfall. But because it's 40 millimeters less than June, the answer is just B. Do you guys understand?
Yeah.
All right. So it is 5:04. I'll give you guys your 5-minute break now. Come back at 5:10 p.m. And then we'll go through some more maths and then more abstract reasoning as well. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna get some water as well.
Melvin,
Yes.
isn't it 2:34?
2:34. Oh, in India it is.
Oh, so what time in so at 2:39?
Yeah, 2:39.
Okay.
What time is it? Oh.
What? Thanks, guys. There's another one in there. Thanks, you guys. Amazing kuya.
Alrighty.
Hi, Melvin.
How are you?
Good, thanks.
That's good. Good, good, good. Okay, so let's get started. Let's see, which of the questions do you have? Okay, a lot of you asked for 13. Yeah, we've done 13. Any other questions you guys have? Any of these? Any of these?
Melvin, do we take notes?
Yes, of course you take notes. Of course. All right. Any other questions,
Melvin?
guys? Yeah?
I asked you a few times for question 1 again because I didn't get to really take notes much. And question 9, please.
Yeah. So the reason I didn't go through those questions again was mostly because we've gone through those again. Now, question 9, I'll give a quick recap. Basically, all you have to do is that the question says the area under the area of the line of this graph gives us the distance traveled, right? So the area under this line graph tells us how far they've traveled. So, and
Yeah.
the question is asking us the distance between point A to point G. So you just find the area of this shape, and you find the area of this shape, and that gives you 137. Okay,
You add them together, both areas.
that's right. And then question
And
number 1, sorry.
yeah, and then you see the area and then you add it. Yeah.
Perfect.
Thanks.
That's all good. Yeah. So now, question number 1 is then it says Toby and Mary decide to play a game against each other. They bet $1 on each game they played. So when you bet $1, it means that one person will gain $1 and the other person will lose $1.
Yeah.
So Mary won 3 games, so Toby lost $3. And then Toby won another 3 games to go back to being even.
Yeah.
And then Toby had to play 4 games to win $4 in total. Do you understand? So that's a total of 10 games.
Oh, so he played 3 extra games in the middle, so he doesn't lose anything. So he's not.
Exactly.
So he's equal.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right.
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Next. Question number 26. This question, right? Ayush? Ayush?
Yep.
Yeah. So it says that following shows the graph of a certain bacteria decimal over time. As you can see, it stays steady and then it starts to drop in population. Then it starts going down, 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 down. And you can see it pretty much reaches its final sort of value at 2 years. So 2 years here. And the question says the decimal value is over time is in years. So what's 2 times 2 years as months?
What was the question again?
What's 2 years in months?
24?
24. And the answer is 24. The reason it can't be 1 is because in 1 month it didn't go extinct. At 2 months it didn't go extinct. And then at 12 months, which is 1 year, it was half its population. It wasn't extinct yet. So it goes extinct at 2 years. 7 and 8. So 7, so Mustafa, we've gone through these questions. So 7, it says which question has the most copper in terms of composition. So the coin that has most copper is the $1 coin. It has 92% copper.
Yeah.
Question 8, you do the weight of a coin multiplied by how much nickel it has, and you do that for each of them, and you add it, and you get 4.91 grams. Got it?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
All right. Question number next. Any other questions? Okay, how about for abstract reasoning? Any questions? Send it through.
Oh,
I do
Um,
have 26 and 31, please.
26 and 31. All right.
Melvin,
Yeah,
yeah,
Melvin.
4 and
yeah.
can I take screenshots of every page?
Of course you can.
4 and 16th abstract.
Yeah, send it all in the chat if you can, so that way I can refer to it.
Thank you.
All right, this page done. Here's the next page.
Yes.
Done.
No.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, done.
Next, can I go next?
Yes.
Yep. I understand.
Thank you, Melvin.
You're welcome. All right, abstract. Let's see.
Question.
Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, sent it.
All right. Sorry. Okay, so let's go through the next set of questions. So we have, see. All right, starting with B at 21. What are the different things I told you last week we should look out for? Like whenever you see letters, what are the different things we should look out for?
Melvin, can I say?
Yeah, anyone can say.
Oh, like how much lines of symmetry has,
What's the first thing you look out for?
like how many strokes?
No. Alphabet 2.
Oh, number,
Good.
alphabetic
Alphabet 2.
order, and then
Yeah.
number of lines. And
Perfect.
strokes,
You have lines versus strokes. What else do we have?
lines of symmetry,
Lines of symmetry.
number of angles, and then
Number of angles.
yeah,
Okay. We
number
can,
of gaps, I think maybe.
yeah, number of angles, number of gaps.
And number of straight or curved lines.
Yeah. So, and then within this we have straight or curved lines. So these are the different things we should always look out for whenever we see letters. So let's go through some of them. So let me rub it out. All right. So B, what's B as a number?
2,
2, C,
3,
E,
5,
H,
8,
8. 2 plus 3 is equal to
5,
6, 5.
5,
5 plus 3.
8,
8,
Okay, 8 plus 5.
4, or 8 plus 5,
13.
13, yeah.
And the answer is D. You
Yeah.
understand, Momina?
Oh, yeah.
All good?
Yeah, could you do 26?
Yeah. Let's take a look at 26. All right. So here we have the background diamond shape. The diamond shape's not moving at all. Now, when you see these two lines based off previous questions we've done before, what could this mean? There's two things
Time.
that it could mean. Yeah, there could be time. What's the other thing it could mean?
Angle.
Rotation?
Sorry.
Ang-
Angle.
Rotation?
Yeah, it could mean angle, but also mostly rotation in the sense that these lines are moving individually. So for example, we have this line and this line are moving at different rates. So let's take a look. If it's time, what time is on the right-hand side? It could either be 3:45 or 9:15.
Yeah.
Then what's the next time we have here?
Either
9,
10
12,
maybe? 10, 11?
9 or 10.
10 o'clock. It's not 9 o'clock because 9 o'clock is on the exact left-hand side here.
Yeah, 10,
Okay, so
11.
10 o'clock or 11, yeah, 10 or 11. 10 or 11 o'clock. And then we have
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, yeah.
Or
Yeah.
12:45?
So the reason I'm not a big fan of 12:45, I mean, it could be, let's actually write it down. Yeah. The reason I was going to say was that the lines, the hour hand should be further back or further
yeah.
forward. Yeah. But maybe it could be. And then finally we have, what's this time here?
2:30.
Yeah. 2:30
2:30 or
or
6,
1, no,
10?
3.
6:10.
1:30 or it could be
6:10.
6:10. 6:10. Now, the most probable ones are 9:15 to maybe 10 to 12 o'clock, and then to maybe 2:30 or 1:30, right?
Yeah.
Now, if that's the case, it went up 1 hour this way. So let's write it down. So it either went 1 hour, 45 minutes, 0.75. Actually, I don't want to be fancy. Should I be fancy? Let's do fancy. 0.75 hours. Or it could be, what is it? 45 plus 1.
An hour 45.
Yeah, 1.75. And then from 10, you could go plus 2, or it went plus 1.
Or
And then
minus
from
2.
there,
Yeah.
it wouldn't really make much sense to go minus 2 in my head. I don't think it would. And then from 12, it went plus 2.5, or it went plus 1.5. Does any of this make any sense? Does this actually make any sense, logical sense?
Not really. Well,
No, because if it did, it should usually just shout at your face, like it should be very obvious. So instead, let's focus on the lines. Now, what's the first rule of mapping?
The dot.
Yes.
The dot.
Do you have your hand up?
All out and accident.
That's okay. But what was the first rule of mapping?
Draw the dot.
Yeah, draw a dot. What's next?
The
So we
shape.
focus on one of the features, right? So we focus on one of this or this. Now, looking at this question, how can we quickly tell apart which line is which?
Can't.
What's that thought?
Which and which line again?
Like, is there any way that we can differentiate between the two lines?
Not well, kind of, because like the first one, it kind of moved.
Okay, how about you, Momina? Is there any way we can differentiate it?
Um,
Can I give
so
you yeah, sorry, go on,
you
Momina.
just like see like how there's a pattern, how it can be rotated possibly, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're pretty much right. Well, I mean, well, actually, no. So the way what you should do is whenever you see a question like this, right, is look at the two things here, movie, and look at the two different ways that this could be mapped. So in this question number 26, the map could either be like this, it could be a four-sided map like that, or it could be an eight-sided map like this, right? Or it could be a four-sided map like this. Now, when you look at that, what that tells you straight away is that you'll see that one line is always at the edges, and the other line is going edge, middle, edge, middle. So it's very easy to quickly differentiate which one is which. Do you guys understand?
Yeah.
So if I were to draw the map for the first one, it starts off here, then it goes here, then it goes here, and then it goes here. What map is this, boys and girls?
The
Last one.
yeah, that one.
Plus one, plus one, plus one. Do you guys understand?
Yeah.
So where should it go next?
Plus one.
Yeah, plus one.
Right. So which answers can we cancel out?
A and D.
Good. A and D. Now let's do the other map. Let's do the other one. So we have 8 sides now. So it starts off here 1, then it goes here 2, then it goes here 3, and then it goes here 4. What map is this? And what pattern is this? Plus one, plus one, plus one.
Yeah, plus one, plus one.
So which answer is the correct answer?
C.
Good. C. Aryan,
Yes.
do you have your hand up?
You answered my question.
Okay, perfect.
How do you put the hand up?
I think there's a button that you put.
There's in the reactions thing.
You go on
Okay.
more, and then it'll say raise hand.
All right. So moving on, question number 31, right? So again, when you get a question like this, Momina, the first thing you should do is you should what do you call it? Draw a map. So in 31, how many locations can the black square go?
8?
8. Good. So you can go 8 different locations. So we're going to like to kind of easily map this. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, I'll move it somewhere else for you guys to see. So there you go. So that's how we, draw. This is a weird map. This is how I'm going to draw it, just so we can visualize it. Now, looking at the black, where does the black start off at? Which rung of the ladder? In the second one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it goes to the
And then where does it go next?
third.
Third. And where does it go next?
4.
So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
Yeah.
Third there. And then where does it go next? Back up to the top, correct? Yeah?
Yeah,
You sure?
think so.
Okay. 1,
Okay, so
2.
I don't understand. It's moving one forward and then it just goes back up to the top, and I don't understand because the pattern is moving one.
It's not moving one. So
Wait,
again, the way to
plus
find
one.
out which one is which, look at these corners. This is top.
Plus one, plus two, plus three.
All right. Yeah. So this is the top. This is the next rung. This is the next rung. This is the next. This is the next one. This is the next one. This is the next one. You understand?
Yeah.
Momina?
Or could you explain it again?
Yeah. So imagine if it's a ladder. This is the top rung. This is the next rung. This is the next step. Next step. Next. Next. So it goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I do. I'm just
Okay.
looking at it the wrong way.
All right. And then if you were to follow it, it goes from 1 to 2, it goes +1, as you guys mentioned correctly, +1. And then from 2 to 3 it goes 1, 2. And then it went 1, 2, and up here, which is 3. And then it should be 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys understand?
Yes.
So the answer should have the black at this one here. So 1, 2, 3, the third rung from the bottom. And the answer could be C,
Oh,
or it could be D, or
Not
it could,
B.
yeah, or it could be A. Now, what other feature are we looking for? What else are we missing?
If it goes at the top, like over the
Uh,
thing or under.
Which card is on the top? And if you were to follow, again, if you draw the 8-sided map, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The top card is here 1, then it goes here 2, and then it goes all the way up here 3, and then it goes all the way up here 4. So it went +1, and it went 1, 2, 3, 4, and then +2. Oh, does that make any sense? No, it doesn't.
Wait, Melvin, I don't.
Yeah.
What's that counting for?
Sorry.
What is it mapping for? Like, what are you counting?
Counting for which card is at the very top?
Oh,
Yeah. So this should be. Oh, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I messed up drawing it. So let's do it again. So the first one is at the very bottom here. Then the next one's the third one here. So 1, 2, 3. So it's here. And then the next one is here. So it should be the third one down. 1, 2, 3. And the last one's the very top. So 1 to 2 is +2, and then it's 1, 2, 3, and then it's +2. So the next one should be +2,
3.
3, 2. Next one should be.
3.
So it should go 1, 2, 3. So it should be the third most bottom one. And the answer is yes, A. The reason it's so confusing is the card on top is hard to visualize, and hard to visualize which one is the one in the pile. You understand?
Yeah, but Melvin, how did you count? I understand everything, but just how did you start counting? I know the first one moved +2.
Yeah.
Wait, and then
So this is 1, 2, 3, third from the top.
and then +1, 2, and then on the 3, and then 1, 2,
Yeah.
3. A. Oh, that's right.
Do you guys understand?
Thank you.
Momina?
yes, thanks.
Melvin, can I please take a screenshot?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
All right. Send me the next question.
Could you do 31?
30.
Wait, no, you already did that. No, I don't have any.
Anyone else have any questions?
I don't think so.
Aryan? Are
No. No, I don't have any.
Ayush? I think Ayush is playing Roblox right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ayush, do you have any questions for me?
4. Question 4.
Sorry?
Question 4.
Okay. All right, so let's take a look. Again, like similar, like the question we've done similar to this before. Let's look at the numbers. So we have 3 dots, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots.
Melvin, the
2,
middle one
yeah,
should be 4 dots, not 3 dots.
apologies.
That's okay.
Please. And then 2, 3, and then 4. And we have 3, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the next one should be 4 dots, right?
They all have 4.
Doesn't help us at all. All right. So then let's then focus on how the dots are moving. If we look across, we can see that there's always 1 dot, 1 dot, 1 dot. And how is that going? It's going anti-clockwise 1, anti-clockwise 1. Do you guys see that? Anti-clockwise 1, anti-clockwise 1. Do you guys see that?
Yeah.
So this one should be anti-clockwise 1 on the right-hand side. So the answer
So
can
it can't be A
or
or C.
Or
C.
B.
And the
Or
multiple lines, the one that have multiple dots, it goes clockwise 1, clockwise 1. It goes clockwise 1, clockwise 1. So this should go clockwise 1 to the top, and the answer is
B.
B. Do you guys understand?
Yeah. But Melvin, why did you cross out A and C?
A and C, because the single dot is going anti-clockwise 1, anti-clockwise 1. Do you see that?
Oh, yeah,
So this will go anti-clockwise 1 to the right-hand side.
yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Next question, guys.
16.
Sorry, which one?
16.
1, 6.
Yep.
All right, let's take a look. So Roman numerals, what could it mean?
Melvin,
Yeah,
Melvin,
yeah, yes, yes,
that wasn't me who just called up.
yes.
So
Okay.
I think it's like, if you're looking like that, 3 plus 6 equals 9, and then 10
Melvin.
plus 5,
Is 15.
yeah, and then 7 plus 4, 11.
Perfect. Aryan?
I just heard a sound coming out from my iPad. What was that?
Not sure. All right. Next question, guys.
I don't think I have any questions.
You guys got everything else correct? Momina? Ayush?
I might
Aryan?
have got some wrong, but some of them, if I look at it again, maybe I could understand it eventually.
Yeah.
Maybe
there's-
it's just the time pressure.
Yeah,
The
well-
other ones are. The other ones I either chose the wrong answer for because halfway through it, I realized that I was lining up the wrong answers, so
Oh,
some of them got wrong. Other than that, it's fine.
I got one. 6.
which one? 6?
Yep.
All right. So one thing I'm seeing, I'm not sure if this is a real pattern or not, but all the diagonals have the same color, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. So it can't
All
be
right.
A.
Then let's take a look. Sorry?
So it can't be A.
Yeah, it can't be A, but maybe, I don't know. It might not be an actual pattern, but let's find out. Then let's look across. The check mark goes across 1, and then it goes across 1 here. It goes across 1, and it should go across 1 here, correct? And the answer is D. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the answer is D. And then here it goes across 1 here, and it goes across 1. Yeah. So the answer is D. Pretty easy. Do you guys understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Yes. D, 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 D.
B.
D, D.
Oh, okay.
But the pattern, I'm pretty sure in the answer key wouldn't say that it's diagonal colors. The answer key most likely is just going to say it goes black, white, striped, gray, black, white, striped, gray, black, like that. But
Oh,
it works out. I don't know. I don't know what the answer key says. I'll have to check later. Any other questions, boys and girls? Maybe from a previous mock exam, like mock exam 1 or 2. Guys, you guys are really lucky because there's only a few of you and you can ask any questions you have.
My dad emailed you the questions that we couldn't do because we went through them.
Ask me which ones.
I don't have the email right now, but I can check one sec.
Yes, madam.
Oh,
So the first, I didn't understand the first question for general ability test 1.
Test 1.
I think it was 1.
Let me see if I have that. I don't think I have that moment.
So my dad sent
This
you
one
an
here.
email.
This
You can
one,
just
right?
look in the email.
This one,
No,
right?
no, it wasn't correct. That means that it wasn't this one. It was week. It was the other one. General ability week 2.
Melvin,
Yeah.
my question is in mock exam 1, question 6 of abstract reasoning.
Okay. 1 second. So is it this question, Momina? Here, sorry, this one here. Momina?
Yes.
It is?
Yeah, I didn't understand it.
Yeah. So in this one, you convert the letters to numbers. So J is 10, F is 6, D is 4. And you can see 10 minus 4 is 6. 7 minus 5 is 2. Then 9 minus 6 is 3.
Also, I have 17, 28, and 30.
Okay. While we're on this page, sorry, Aryan, do you have any questions from mock exam 2?
For mock exam 1, I have
Okay, I'll go to mock exam 1 later. So 17, this one, Momina.
Test 1.
Test 117.
Yeah.
So 17. This one, right?
Yeah.
All right. By the way, the test that Aryan, that you did and the rest of you online students did is very different in abstract reasoning. We found these questions to be slightly harder, so we completely changed it up. So that's why it looks a bit different. Well, let's take a look. Looking across, like what do you notice?
Yeah, there's 2, 1, 2, there's 2 blank, 3, and 3
Yeah.
Yeah,
four.
like the number of like shapes don't really, like for example, they're not consistent, and are the shapes itself consistent?
I don't collect the number of shapes. Like the first 2 shapes.
Sorry.
The first 2 shapes in each row equal the next one. The first 2 things.
Sorry.
The first 2 squares in the rows equal the next one. Like the side.
So the number of lines in these 2 shapes equals to the number of lines of the shape in the last one. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
But that wouldn't make sense for this one here because there's a lot of shapes here.
Oh.
Any other ideas? Let me double check. Yeah, it's a key.
I sat with my dad and we couldn't do it. There's no pattern we could figure out.
All right. Well, let's give it a shot. I can't seem to find the answer key, but let's try to figure it out, see if we can find something.
I
Let me see if
remember
I
doing
have
this
the
recently.
I think I might have the answer key. It's week 1. Didn't you send it to me?
I don't know. Did I say? See, the thing is, I can't find the version. So I made an answer key for the online kids, and I sent it to you guys, but then I can't find it myself. So I'm having
Do
trouble with that.
we have it?
I think
Melvin,
you sent it in the WhatsApp group.
No, that's for the updated exam.
Melvin, I remember doing this recently, but I don't remember this exact question, like
Okay.
how I did it or that if I did it.
We tried to watch the video, but we didn't do this question. All the
Alright, let me
questions that I sent, we didn't do it, I don't think.
Let me double check if I have it.
Ma.
But either way, whether I have it or not, I still want to like see if we can try to crack the code, like crack the question, right? So the first thing is taking a look at this question. Let's see if like like the first thing we do is as we mentioned, is there a consistency in the shapes across the row?
You could do the amount of sides. So
Sorry?
0, the amount of sides are going down.
Sorry.
So the amount of sides or corners going like in the column.
Okay, so you're saying there's consistency that way?
Maybe.
Okay, yeah, let's give it a shot. So the first thing I was going to ask you was, is there consistency in the shapes itself? And the answer is no. It goes from circles, then it goes to square, and then it goes to triangle. But then similarly, when you go down, it goes square, and then maybe something, and then it goes to triangles, and then it goes into hexagons. And then it goes into a septagon, and then it goes to squares, and then more hexagons and more squares. So, I mean, or rectangles. It doesn't make much sense. But because of that, we can't really flow through across in the shapes itself. So next thing is let's look at sides, or lines, number of straight lines, number of curved lines. So here we have 1, 2 lines, we have 4 lines, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines.
2, 4, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 lines, and we have 4 times 4, 16 lines, and then we have 6 times 3 is 18 lines. And then finally we have 8 lines, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Isn't that 14? Like the one that with the septagon. Isn't that 14?
Is it 14?
Yeah, because 7 plus 3 is 10, 10 plus 4 is 14.
You're a legend. 14 lines. Yeah, 14, 16, 18, 2, 4, 6,
Oh,
8, 10,
10.
12.
Yeah. Okay, let me just write that down.
There you go.
Wait, what week is that mock exam thing?
This is a mock exam 1.
I think I did the updated version.
Okay. Yeah, you did. Well, wait, sorry. Was it you, Ayush? You said that?
Yeah.
Oh, were you not in the first mock exam online class?
Yeah, I did. You sent me like the updated version?
All right, yeah. The main
I
reason
wasn't in it.
the
I
main
wasn't
reason
in it
was
either.
yeah, the main reason was this paper, although the questions are very interesting, it didn't have enough mapping questions. And then I was like, okay, no, I need the kids to practice mapping, so I scrapped it, and then I went with the slightly different version of this.
I have another
There's
question,
all the
if you don't mind.
other.
Ask.
So we're reading and the reading and the quantitative is the same.
Exact same, yeah.
Just the abstract.
Question 28.
Was the
28.
abstract learning that changed?
All right. So this one, again, number of lines. Let's take a look. 4, 5, 3, 4. Plus 1, minus 2, plus 1. Next one should be minus
2.
minus 2.
So
The answer is A or C. Next, where do the triangles go? So the triangle starts off here 1, goes here 2, then it goes here 3, and then it goes here 4. plus 2,
Oh.
plus 1, plus 2, plus
Plus
1.
one.
The answer is
C.
C. What? Wait. Oh,
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
wait. Melvin,
Waiting. Yeah.
why is it C, not B?
Because so it has to be two, like, so 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Wait,
5.
what was the pattern for the lines? Plus 1, minus 2?
Yes, plus 1, minus 2. 3, 4. So it has to be minus 2, and this is 2, but this is 4, as you can see. Ooh. Oh,
Okay, thank you.
you're welcome.
Last question is 30 for this week.
Melvin,
Right?
I
Yeah.
got another one for mock exam 3.
Yeah, one
No,
second. So Aryan, yeah.
question 2 from mock exam 1 is the exact same as 28.
Is it but that's the new exam, right?
Yeah, from the new one, question
Yeah.
2 is the exact same.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not, so what I'm saying was that it's not that these questions were bad, these questions are good. It's just that I wanted a lot more mapping questions, because I noticed as soon as I started teaching them on Tuesday, I was like, okay, there's not much mapping going on. So that's why you can see all these notes. I was like, okay, there's not much mapping going on. I need more mapping questions. So these questions will be, given to the kids next year, because they're really good questions. It's just that it's not what I wanted for you guys. That's why I scrapped it. All right. So and next, okay, guys, any other questions you want to do? So Ayush, question
30.
I got question 10 from 3.
from which exam?
Mock exam 3.
Guys, someone's ringing the bell. Let me just tell my dad to open the door. One sec.
Go, yeah. This-
Uh,
Hey guys, sorry, someone just came to my house. I just had to open the door for them. All right, question number 30.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a look. Here we can see, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 3, 8 dots.
That's the
4
pattern
plus
we
3,
got.
sorry?
7. That's the pattern we got. And then for the next one,
Yeah. 1,
it
2,
was 5,
3.
6, 7, 8.
Yeah. So 7, 8, 7, 8. Next one should be
7.
then
7. Hypothetically, but let's check it out. So which options would have 7?
B. No, not B. D and A. No, not
Yes.
D. Just D.
B. D.
Just
I
D.
mean
Sorry?
D.
Just D. All right. But is there any other patterns that could make sense? Well, let's take a look. So here we have 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You can see
Melvin.
that? But, could take notes, because if I let go, the ink disappears if you want to. All right. 3, 2, 1. I'm letting go. All right.
Mm,
Then we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Do you see that?
Yes.
All right. And then here we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Melvin.
Yeah.
So there are like too many questions. There maybe like 8 to 10 questions. Can you just like email my dad and like just write on the PDF or something and
Yeah.
send it to us?
Yeah, sure. Moment. So I will do either two things. Either, so again, depending on how like busy I am, right? So if I have time, I'll send you the answer key. But otherwise, what I'll do, Momina, is I trust you and I'll send you something else. But you have to promise me you won't share it with anyone else.
Who will
Like
I
you and
share it with?
I don't know, just anyone. I'm just saying it, right?
Okay.
So the other resource is basically like like it's only if I don't have time to just like do it for you. Most likely I won't. In that case, I'll just send that to your mom and dad. Okay. All right. Next question, Ayush, Aryan, Mustafa, from any mock exam, which one do you want to do?
Can we do
31. 31
Which
from
one?
this one. 31 from this one.
Yeah,
This one,
and
Mahmood?
a 10 from mock exam 3.
Melvin?
So
I
yeah.
have 6 from mock exam. From
Okay,
mock exam.
send it in the chat. Send it in the chat, and I'll try to do one from each person. So I've done a few from Momina. So I'm gonna take a few, one from Ayush, one from Aryan, and one from Mustafa. And if we have time, we'll do some more. And from mock exam 3 abstract. Mock exam 3, question number 10. This one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 2, C is 3. 1, 1, 1, 2. 7, 1, 4, 3. 2, 6, 3, 2, 5, 8. Anyone see a pattern?
On the bottom row, the difference is 3.
Huh?
In the bottom row, like the going that way, the difference is 3 between each number there.
Good. And the answer is?
Wait, Melvin, how's the difference? 3 in each one?
There must be a different. I don't
Oh,
see a pattern in the middle.
I get
or
it.
like going
I get it.
Melvin,
Yeah?
it said that the answer should be C in the thing.
Did I?
3 and 7 on the right.
10C. Let me double check if that's what I sent. No, I didn't say it was C.
Yep.
All right. Any other questions? Let's see.
On the right, it shows.
Wait, Melvin, how did
Yeah.
he get B again?
B, well, 71 minus 43.
Oh,
All right.
yeah, thank you.
Aryan, do you have any questions? Final question from you, if you have any.
No, I don't.
Okay. And Mustafa, you said you want to do a reading comprehension question. Is there any specific one you'd like to go through?
No, just like any of the ones that you wanted to go through or that.
Not really, Mustafa, because in my opinion, reading comprehension actually is somewhat fairly easy. You just have to like do it under time conditions, that's all.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you guys have no other questions, oh, actually, Momina has one. 6, mock exam 2. Abstract reasoning, is it?
Yeah.
This question, right?
Yes. So me and my dad were fine, except in the last one, the answer said that the dot disappeared, so it was A.
Yes. Well, it's blended in the background.
Oh,
Do you get it?
yeah,
Yeah.
one sec. Let me just write.
It blends in the background. Whenever something disappears, right? It's not disappearing. It could be that it's just overlapping or behind something. It's just hiding from vision. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, guys. Well, if that's all, yeah. If you haven't, yeah. Which question?
32 from quantitative this mock.
This mock 32. Let's take a look. Okay. If the yield of legumes
Or
improved
32. Third mock exam.
third mock exam 32. This one.
Yeah.
Okay. If a submarine was to dive 300 meters below sea level, what is the minimum atmospheric pressure that the submarine must handle in order for not to be destroyed? So it says that every 10 meters, you add 1 atmospheric pressure. So 300 divided by 10 is equal to
30.
So it adds 30 atmospheric pressures. But then at sea level, how much atmospheric pressure is there?
300.
Yeah.
No.
10.
At sea level, we
One.
just have 1 atmosphere, right?
Oh, yeah.
So the total is 31 atmospheric pressures. Do you understand, Aryan? Sorry, Ayush?
Yep.
All right. Okay, I'll see you guys next week then.
Melvin,
Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Melvin.
Yeah.
Can you send my writing answer key and the
Yes, sir.
feedback in the chat, please? Thank you.
I'll send it to your parents by email, like right now.
Okay.
Melvin,
Yeah.
I didn't get my feedback for writing. I know I've just sent it to you, though.
Okay, yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Have you
Alright,
gotten on?
No, I haven't done anyone's yet. I've just been really busy yesterday and today making the answer key. And then my plan, I'll tell you what my work schedule is usually like. So Monday morning is just busy, just double checking for any errors in the mock exam for you guys. Monday evening is fixing any errors from the mock exam from you guys, and then making answer key for you guys. Because again, every year Loyola makes new questions, and that's why the answer key can't be reused. So we have to make it from scratch again. So Tuesday afternoon, do that work for you guys. And then once this is finished, I get started on the final mock exam and the work we need to do there. And then like in between, I have to do emails, stuff like that for parents and stuff like that. And then Wednesday morning, prepare for the Zoom class. After the Zoom class, start preparing for the Sunday class. And then Thursday and Friday is all printing. So we print our own booklets, and they take about 8 hours to print. And you can't just print them and leave. Yeah. You have to go there every like 5 minutes to unload the printer and put more paper in. So Thursday, Friday spent just doing that. And then Saturday, Sunday, all day we have mock exams. So it's a busy, busy week.
Melvin.
Yeah.
So can you send it for mock exam 2 and 3? The
Yeah.
writing.
Oh no,
Thank
yeah, I'll try to get that done, both of them. Yeah.
Melvin,
Thank
so
you.
you don't do anything like on the weekend or that?
At the moment, no. Well, on the weekend we have like mock exams, like in person. So that's for me, my work starts from 8 in the morning till about 5 in the afternoon. So both Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't do any like entertainment for the weekend or that.
No, at the moment, no. At the moment, it's just very, very stressful, very busy work. But then once the
Yeah.
mock exams finish, I have a bit of a break. I'm going to Singapore. I'm very excited for that.
I have a question about like are you allowed to bring your own like pencil?
Yes, you can bring your own pencil.
Oh.
Can we use a mechanical pencil?
Yeah, it should be all right. There should be any problem with that. All right,
What
see you guys.